Yo, here we are again. Go Teachers Math. Here to punch some numbers in the face and get A's on tests. Because, yo, that's just what we do. It's how we roll. Alright, so today we're going to learn how to add and subtract numbers with decimals. Okay? Now, the first thing we're going to understand is every number actually does have a decimal in it. Okay? You just don't always write it. Alright? So, for example, 15 is going to be the same thing as 15.0. Okay? Now listen, you can just put 1 0 there, you can add 100 zeros, right? It don't matter. So for instance, it don't matter, right? That's still equal to 15. Alright? As long as the zeros under there, right, it's going to be the same. Now if you start putting up different numbers, after the decimal, right, then it's no longer equal. But as long as it's zeros, that stick is the same, right? It's the same thing. Alright? So look in here, right? So 7 is the same as 7.0. Okay? And look, it don't matter how high you want to put the number, right? Okay? So 123.0. Okay? And all these things, they're still all equal. Alright? So let's take a look at our first example. Alright, so our first example here, we got our 15 plus 1.2. Alright, now the first thing you're always going to remember is you're going to line up the decimals, okay? Just like you're playing a video game, right? Maybe a first-person shooter, right? And you got to line up your scope perfectly, right? That's what you got to do with the decimals, right? You're going to line it up perfectly, all right? So I know you're going to hate this, but you got to rewrite it, okay? So let's go ahead and rewrite it. We got 15, and then remember, we learned earlier, every number has a decimal, right? You just put, comes after it. All right, so we got 15 here. And then we're going to add, we're going to line it up. So the decimal is going to be right underneath. And then 1.2. All right. Now it's set up. It's easy, right? You're just going to go ahead and do it like you would any other math problem. All right. So we're going to start over here. 0 plus 2. What do you think we got to do? We're going to line up the decimal, right? Just like we're playing that game. 5 plus 1 is 6. And then boom, there's your answer, right? 16.2. You're going to put it back on top of your sheet. Just like that. Alright, so alright, example number 2. Alright, let's take a look. We got 132.3 plus 12.4, right? Alright, so take a notice, right? We rewrote it and we lined up the decimals, right? They ain't a perfect line. Alright, well maybe not perfect, right? Because the goat ain't perfect, but kind of close, not quite. Alright, so now the decimals are lined up. We're just going to add this sucker like we normally would, right? Let's go ahead and do it. 3 plus 4 is 7, right? We're going to bring that decimal straight down. And then we got 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 and 1, 4. And then we got 1 and nothing, right? 1 and 1, nothing is 1. Alright, so there you go. You got 144.7, right? Keep them decimals lined up, and you'll be chill. Alright, now look. I've been doing this a little while now, and I already know what you're thinking, right? Goat, that was awesome, man. That was chill. But what if I got to carry these things, right? Sometimes I got to carry things over to the next row, okay? Let me show you what you're going to do. Alright, again, same rule is always going to apply. You line them decimals up. I cannot say it enough, right? Make sure you line the decimals up. Alright? So look, now we got 4 plus 8. Alright? Now my math geniuses out there, right? The people that punch numbers in the face for a living already know that 8 plus 4 is 12, right? So you put the 2 down. Okay? We're going to bring our decimal here, keep it there, and you're going to carry the 1. Alright? That's all you're going to do, right? The decimal doesn't change, right? You just carry it like you normally would, but make sure that decimal stays lined up. Alright? And you're just going to do it like you would anyway. Alright? So here you go. You got 5 plus 7 is 12. Plus the extra 1 is 13. 3 goes there. And look, we got to carry another 1. Okay? And then you got 1 plus 3. Alright? 1 plus 3 is 4. Alright, look. If you're not sure about the carrying, right? I got another video. Just go ahead and check that out. We'll get you straight there, alright? Alright, I can sense it. I feel it in my soul, right? You on this, right? You got this, right? You already know. I don't have to say it, right? I'm going to say it anyway, but I don't have to, right? The first step is line up the decimals, right? Just keep them things lined up and you'll be fine. All right, so we did it again. So we have 15.7 minus 3.4. All right, notice we lined up the decimals, right? Keep it nice and neat, okay? Listen, I know some people, you like to write fast, right? The GOAT, not the best writer in the world, right? But keep it as neat as possible, all right? The more organized you are, the easier it's going to be, all right? So we're just going to do it like we normally would, right? 7 minus 4 is 3. We're going to bring down that decimal. 5 minus 3, you already know. 2, and then 1 minus nothing. There you go, it's 12.3. Listen, it's been my pleasure to show you how to do these decimals, right? But right now, I need you to do me a favor, right? Please hit that like, hit that subscribe, right? So I can catch you next time on the GOAT Teaches Math. Peace.